Hello, all. Hope you are having a good long weekend from the markets. Welcome back to the third episode of Market 360 Degree, where we tour around the world's market and we analyze, on a weekly basis on the weekly charts, Indian markets, US markets, cryptos, currencies, and commodities. So, watch this video till the end to get more info and few nuggets that can help you to, excel in your trading career. So let's start with Nifty right now. What is happening on the Nifty? So Nifty, if you have seen our last episodes, we were bullish on the Nifty because Nifty was at RSI 40, and we had a good bounce, at least 500 points from the low. On the Nifty side. Now Nifty is at a position where it resisted this line from last 6 times now on the weekly chart. Also, the RSI is into the zone where we had a more consolidation movement into the onto the Nifty. So now what is the next target for this week for the Nifty? That can be around 17,882 or 17,900. This is the area which we can look for the Nifty for the bullish targets. So this week was a kind of a slow, so kind of a a pause candle at here, and we are exactly at important resistance line. So we might also see some consolidation, onto the weekly chart. So if I tell you from the upside point of view, max that we can go, or the upside that we can look for is 17,900 around in this week. And from the lower point of view we can look at 17,400 at a lower side, but that would not be that easy because Nifty has to break right now 17,600 onto the futures chart to be bearish. So if I show you the market profile, what we are looking for is this level, which is 17,550. If it is broken, then only you should go bearish on the Nifty, else we are not gonna be bearish on the Nifty. And even if we go on, have a bearish view on the Nifty, max that we can see this week can be 17,400, not below that. So this is what we can see, but on the upside we can look for 17,864, and then if we sustain above, then there is a upside target of 18,050 that we can look for. So if I just show you on the weekly charts, what we can expect is, so because uh, we are at a crucial juncture, sorry, why I'm saying this is because Nifty, got a good momentum last weeks, and on the daily chart it is not breaking super trend. Okay, so we might come back to 20 MA to test on the daily. So these are two scenarios that can be possible, because we are not able to cross super trend decisively from last 2 days. So importantly, would we need to see on Monday or Tuesday where we are heading. Are we crossing the high, or we are breaking the low, to come to the 20 MA? So that's we need to see. So for now, the view for the next week can't be one sided, because we need to see both the sides, as we already have a rally into the Nifty. So we will make a view that, okay, upside we know the targets, downside max it would be around 17,300. But as I told you, the intermediate levels that needs to track for, they will come from our market profile charts. Okay, so that's about Nifty. For the Bank Nifty, it is more about a pause candle, and after a good bullish candle, we are seeing a pause candle. And if you see, we are closed above the trend line, so we need to really check if we can sustain above the trend line. So the next target that we can look for is around 41,800 to 42,000. If we go in the upside direction on the Bank Nifty. So I think for the next week I'm more bullish on the Bank Nifty, because HDFC Bank and other banking stocks looking more stronger from a Bank Nifty point of view. Okay, so if I show you what we can expect, onto the bank nifty. So until and unless this high is crossed, we are not going to be bullish, and once it is crossed, we might see the target around 41,800, which is also confirmed on the market profile. On the lower side, once the day low is crossed, because it would be a 2 day low, we can definitely see the levels around 40,600, in this zone. Yeah, that's what we can look for, at least for the next week. Other levels are kind of a lower. So let's make a view on the bank nifty as well, on the both the sides, again. And if I show you the daily charts of the bank nifty, also similar pattern like nifty, we are not able to cross the super trend. So in general, what happens is, and this is a nugget that I am trying to share, when the super trend is not crossed decisively, many times it comes back to test the 20 ma, and then we see a sharp rally. So these are the two possible scenarios, and 20 ma is around 40,000, so on the lower side. So these are the two scenarios that we need to look for nifty and bank nifty. Okay, let's look at Dow, what is it is doing right now. So Dow on the weekly chart. Yeah, we have a trend line resistance for the Dow on the weekly charts. So if we are able to cross above this trend line, we definitely gonna see 34,800, this in coming weeks. Not sure if we can do it next week itself, but in the coming weeks. So Dow in four, we have already four mm, uh, green candles. So maybe we do some consolidation around, below this trend line, and then we break maybe a week after that this trend line, and then we'll go to this target of 35,000, 34,500. So for now, Dow would be more kind of a consolidation below this trend line. That's what we can look for from a Dow perspective. If you see Nasdaq, Nasdaq, if you see, it's kind of a inside bar and around first 60. So definitely, if we cross above this level, we can target around 13,670, or or this level. So this is kind of a inside bar, and I can say after three large candles on the upside, now we are having a pause. So important would be the high of this candle. So let's say 30,000, 13,204. So let's say Nasdaq has to go above 13,200 and sustain, then we can see another leg of rally continuing into the Nasdaq. So that's the view for Nasdaq. If you see S&P, I think similar thing on the S&P. After three bull candle, we had a pause this week onto the markets. But Nasdaq, if you see, RSI is not able to cross 60 yet. So sorry, S&P. So Nasdaq is more, what I can say, is more stronger than S&P 500 right now. But then S&P 500, next target we can look for is around the super trend, which is around 41,000, 40,200. And if the low of this candle crosses, we definitely come back to test 20 ma, and then we can see another sharp rally onto the S&P. So this is on the S&P. If I see Bitcoin, so if you see, again we are having a same pause. So I think now three pause weeks onto the Bitcoin, and this is the perfect week of a inside bar. So this is an interesting situation now. So either side breakout is definitely expected, If there is a breakout on the either side, we gonna see sharp rally towards 32,000 onto the bitcoins, and if we don't, we are definitely heading towards 24,000 into bitcoin. If the low of all three candles is broken, we can see 24,000. So this is at a interesting juncture, the bitcoin. If I show you the gold, let's see, India gold. Okay, sorry. Gold futures. So if you remember, we discussed last time that okay, we are into the bullish zone into the gold, and whatever high, this were the two pause candles, and we had a good nice breakout, up to the candle. Now we and also we discussed last week that we will be bullish only when 61,000 is decisively crossed. So even if you see this week, we never crossed 61,000 as such. Only one day we got a we went above 61,000, and then price just came back inside. So I think we need a one close above 61,000 to see a rally towards 64,000 into the gold. And I think lower side we have this as a good support, which is 5800, 58,000. So for now, I am very bullish on the commodities. I'm very bullish on gold and silver. So you can look into the entries into gold and silver, frankly. Silver, look, last time also we discussed that okay, we can reach to this level, which is this first point we discussed, and now we can look for second target, which is around 78,000 onto the silver. Okay, so this is like four bull candle. So maybe we see some consolidation on this level, but in a longer run, maybe in 2 3 weeks of time, we definitely gonna see 78,000. It might come next week as well, but or it might take some consolidation, but overall view on this is definitely bullish right now. Okay, and on the support side, 72,000 would act as a good support, on the downside for the silver. So just keep this in mind. But right now, commodities seems to be very bullish. So be into that. If I see crude oil, so last week we discussed again the same setup. Again, the 40 support worked, and we are at a consolidation zone where we took a multiple times, resistance, and we broke that level. So definitely, crude seems to be again bullish. So two scenarios here. We might come back to test around 62,000 or this level 62,000, this level 6200, sorry, this level we can see, or maybe we can head towards 7,000, which is a lot, round number level as well. So crude, definitely, last 3 weeks bullish, and because of this support which we already discussed in our last week's um, last episodes, where we saw that we are the crude is looking bullish right now. So let's see, we are more looking into the 7,000 targets onto the crudes. Okay, and then let's look at USD INR. I think we forgot that. So it seems like we are breaking into this zone, and if I now do like this trend line, maybe we are still not, we are into the same zone, uh, and this triangle is going crazy. So we need to see if we get a follow through on the downside, or we see a bounce back from this level onto the USD INR. Okay, RSI wise, it is coming again at a support. Last two times it took support on this level, so we are again at this level. So definitely support is weak, but it is not broken. So we can't right now predict what will happen. But looking at the price structure, we are still into a consolidation zone. Neither side breakout, done. So we are still into a triangular zone. So from a consolidation standpoint. Okay, So that's it for now. If I talk about the stocks right now, I think we are bullish on the HDFC Bank. I also reiterated that in our earlier discussions, that okay, this stock seems to be bullish. So let me show you that. Sorry, let me show you it here. So we are bullish on the HDFC Bank. If you see, we had a good consolidation zone, and now we see that powerful two back-to-back candles have came in. So if we definitely gonna see all-time high soon, maybe a week of consolidation, and we can then start an up move. So this is a good stock to look for. We can see something. I think same thing on the HDFC. If you see, it was a kind of a consolidation zone, and now we are trying to break into that level. So we can see around 2800. If we broke about this, then 2800 or 2900 definitely we can see into the HDFC Bank. So these two stocks seems to be bullish. Kotak Bank, I'm bullish because last 3 days we are seeing kind of a consolidation. So if we able to cross this level, 17,080 around decisively, we can see something happening on the on that chart, on the Kotak Bank. If you see GMR, this is a stock that I love somehow, and I'm into it. So we are seeing a kind of a trend line breakout. We need to see if we get a follow up. So price might come back to retest this trend line, and then we can see a rally, on the higher side. So these are the few stocks that you can look for the next week. Okay, so that's it for now. I hope this is helpful. We can see what is happening weekly on the world charts. So before we close, please look at this video. Please look at this disclaimer that the waves in the video is only for the educational purpose. Please do not take any trade or investment decision based on the view shared. Please consult your financial advisor before you take any trade or investment decision. We are not responsible for any loss due to any content in the video. Also, whatever I am trying to give you the information is basically only for your learning, and maybe you can get some idea about it, like how to analyze and do the things. Because why we do a weekly analysis, because we make a view on the weekly analysis, but we trade based on what we see when the markets open, or market or the intraday positions that we take. So this is how we should do a trading, that we should look at what is our view on the weekly charts, and then what where we can get entries, with our lower system like market profiles or 15-minute charts or 1 hour charts. So that's why. So I think important, very important, that this disclaimer. Okay, so thanks for watching. As I always say, be passionate about the markets, learn about the markets. So be passionate about it. Okay, thanks, bye bye, good day.